no relationship to Mr. Molefe whatsoever?
Yes, we have no relationship.
You never met him before you saw him being arrested?
No,
on that,
I met him
his
before.
driveway. Where had you met him?
I saw him where I met him. One of the person that arranged for the interview, when he hosted his mother's birthday at his place, I went because I know this person, and Mr. Molefe was there. They know each other.
You spoke?
Mr. Molefe was there. No, I didn't speak to Mr. Molefe because I went with my own people, and everybody would then have a corner. But I saw him there. So but I have not had conversations with Mr. Molefe.
Okay.
That is why when the police asked me, do you have his number? I said, no, I don't have Mr. Molefe's number. In fact, here is my phone, punch his number and see if I have it. They said, no, we believe you. Then they said, but how did you get here? I said, that person there, because he was there also, the person that facilitated.
So you have a link to Mr. Molefe, you have a person who can contact him for you?
No. The way you are putting it is continuously contact. The person there sent me the address. They said, let's see. Okay. I showed the police that this is the person that sent me the address, which means, and the police accepted that, because if I had a relationship with Mr. Molefe, he would have sent me the address. Yeah. If I had been there before, I wouldn't need an address. So getting the address shows that I have never been there before. I have no relationship with Mr. Molefe. I don't have his cell number, and the police established that.
Okay, so like I said,
Sani Bonani Ninjani, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are not part of the channel, please make sure you subscribe. It's free of charge. Anyway, it looks like Umkwanazi has really opened a can of worms, because whatever that is happening right now in South Africa, everything is upside down. So this is the conversation that Kunene, who is the MMC for Johannesburg and the deputy party member of the PA, which is led by Gayton Mckenzie. Guys, there's so many parties in South Africa, and all of them, they're useless. So it's actually useless to know exactly what they call them, but it's Patrick Alliance that is led by Gayton Mckenzie, who is the Minister of Sport, with his best friend Kunene, who are former. They were arrested for many years. They best friends because of that. So this conversation came in where Mr. Kunene denies to ever knowing one of these 4 men that were arrested for the murder of DJ somebody, whose real name is Oba John Sefoka, who was gunned down in November 2022. So the South African Police Service Political Killing Task Team and Gauteng Organized Crime detective worked together to track down the suspects. The arrests were made on Monday afternoon across Gauteng, and national spokesperson Gege was really happy to find these people, and they saying a firearm believed to have been used in the murder was also recovered in that house. The ballistics test have linked the weapon to the murderers, the one that we arrested. But now, what shocked everyone was when they were getting there to arrest those men, they found Kunene, who believed to be working for the community, everybody believes that he is a changed man, he's the changed man, and because now they have their own political party. So Kunene had this conversation with the journalist saying, no, he's never met, he's kind of contradicting himself. He says he has never met Mr. Molefe, the mastermind behind the death of DJ somebody and the death of Swart and the attempted murder of Tobe Jona, who was the ex-girlfriend of Kate Vos Mahlala, who's currently in custody, arrested in Hosmanburu. So he says he's never met him, but then he says, no, I've never met him, but I've seen him in a party. A friend of mine invited me to his party, and Mr. Molefe was there. However, because we do not know each other, I was in my corner, he was in his corner. And then the question is like, so what were you doing in his house? He says, I went there because I own a newspaper, and the journalist was supposed to be there. So the person organized an interview, and then I went there. Guys, it's just so complicated. Politicians, they think we're stupid. You are the MMSC of Johannesburg. You're supposed to be running the city on behalf of your party on a normal random day, where you're supposed to be running things that has to do with the people of South Africa, serving them, or the people that voted for you. But you are found in a house of a person who unlive people. And then you're saying you were there to assist your upcoming journalist. Why did you hire an upcoming journalist that needs to be fed? Okay, sharp. Are there no any other senior people in your office that can actually do that job to mentor the young journalist in your company? You rather do it as the CEO. Yeah, so that's where it is. Kenny denies of ever knowing that man. He says he doesn't know, and then he says the police did check his phone. He doesn't have his number, he does not have his address, and it was just a coincidence. Well, in the meantime, then the friend, Gayton Mckenzie, the Minister of Sports and Arts and Culture, then says, no, I know my friend. He was set up. There was no way he was there. If he was there, somebody did set him up. He's a good character. He loved DJs. He knew DJs. And it's like, no. He loves every DJ. So I don't think he was there because of of some bad intentions. Gayton goes and saying, Kunene isn't a good person, so I can't. Then South Africans, they start saying, oh wow, you're protecting your friend to get criminal. Then he comes back 2 hours later, he says, I have suspended him. I'm going to suspend him for 1 month, and then I'm going to do an investigation. Oh, guys, come on now. Like, come on now. Are we that stupid? Anyway, please make sure you subscribe and for all the exclusive and everything that has to do with news.